Am I gonna be in the dark?
Best friend, all wrapped in a one with a ribbon on it, and all of a sudden, been there, I didn't know how to follow.
Introducing the vocal stylings of Sofía here.
But you put on quite a show, really had me going.
What?
I remember that, and I remember everyone gifting the scene where
He bites the fucking glove off.
I'm getting better.
That was you was really good. This is way too
Welcome back.
loud. Welcome back to Archangels. Am I already rusty because we skipped a week?
I feel like I'm rusty
I'm
too.
like, do I remember how to do this? Oh yes, I did lose my phone.
Yeah.
But I got it back.
Tell them, our lovely listeners about the Halloween moment that we had.
Also, you haven't known me long enough, but I don't lose things. I misplace them.
That's what you kept saying.
Because I always get them back. Oh!
You kept saying that. So I do know that.
And was I right or was I right?
It took longer than you thought.
No, but I knew. Because I didn't. I was like, y'all, we can stop looking for it. It's going to come back. But then everyone else wanted to. And I'm like, okay, I do get that because that's a big deal. But I knew it was
you
going
were
to come
too
back.
drunk to care.
I would have done the same thing sober. You know I would.
Okay, well.
I can't. I'm like, if it's gone, it's gone. I famously lost my phone. I left it in Aruba at a restaurant. I posted an Instagram picture through my mom's phone because I needed the clout. The waitress at that restaurant commented on the post saying, hey, this girl left her phone here. If anyone knows. Yeah, because I think I tagged the location.
What the fuck?
I know. Then my mom's friend was still in Aruba, picked it up for me, brought it back to LA. I nabbed it from LA, got the same phone. The phone I had before this. I misplaced that phone 3 times.
The only time I've misplaced my phone was on a date, not with Emmy. And
Emmy, you heard that?
this was earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost it and I freaked the fuck out, and we went back to retrace her steps, and
the bench one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some guy had it and he was talking to my mom because it was the first person, and my mom was freaking the fuck out, obviously.
Right.
You know, she thought that man had kidnapped me. That was her thought. That was her first thought.
My dad called my phone while it was at $3 bill.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this person identified, but I guess they gave off a masculine energy because my dad called me and immediately was like, our daughter's dead.
It's so funny whenever Alexandra gets drunk around me. It's really funny to me because
I'm just affectionate.
I'm
just affectionate.
In the car ride.
I have emotions.
In the car ride, I sat in the back and
I have emotions.
Alexandra kept turning back to talk to me.
It's also not
every 2 seconds, and then she'd be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." She's like, "Why aren't you like annoyed with me right now?" And I was like, I'm not, like, you're good.
No.
And I was like, and she kept talking, and I was like, you're drunk, girl. And she's like, I am not. I swear I am not drunk.
I am the bitch that's like,
and I knew that.
I did warn everybody that the I love you speeches were coming up. It could be worse. I could be a mean drunk.
No, it's not a bad. I didn't say it was a bad
funny.
thing. I just think it's fucking hilarious.
Remember, I threatened you. I was like, I'm gonna take Emmy, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
And I was like, good luck with that.
And then I said, Emmy, you heard that? Yeah, no, I'm just messing when I.
It's really funny.
I've officially come to terms like I just can't handle my alcohol.
That's okay. How am I when I'm drunk? I don't know.
You're like a. And especially because you're always with me, so I'm always acting a fool anyways.
That's true.
So you're always like, I think at the Halloween you get like confident when talking.
Yeah, I
And it's
agree.
really,
I think like
it's so cute.
yeah.
God damn. Like at the Halloween party.
I wasn't that drunk at the Halloween
No,
party.
but you know when you're like buzzed.
Yeah,
It's the shitty part about asking me is that if you're drunk, I'm drunker.
you're right.
There's very few times, like I feel like at the Halloween party you weren't drunk,
No.
but there was a moment where I was sober and you were buzzed, and it might have lasted 10 minutes
Yeah,
in the very, very beginning.
yeah.
Anyways, that was like the most exciting thing that happened to me this week. How are you?
I'm good. Yesterday I went to like a fragrance event at what's it called?
Bergdorf.
Bergdorf
Goodman
and
without me.
Goodman. So that was really fun too. I love going to events. They're fun, especially fragrance events.
You are a fragrance baddie.
There's not enough fragrance events.
You went from the spirit baddie to fragrance.
You know
bitch.
what I was thinking about yesterday at the event? I was like, I want to create my own fragrance. Like,
What would you call it?
I don't know, but I kind of want to like. I'm really interested in like learning more about the science of it, and like I
Ooh.
want someone to invite me to like go behind the scenes of creating a fragrance.
This bitch got endeavors.
I want to do that.
You should name the first one they, and then the second one them.
Everything. It's the House of Beau perfumes. They're so expensive. One bottle's like $500.
And you got it? Is that what you're wearing today?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all smell that? It smells so good.
Y'all
smells
smell
excellent.
it? Let's say 3 years. I want to have my own fragrance.
Damn. I'll
Or
promote
5.
it. In
Thank
3
you.
years, we'll both be famous enough we can promote it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're growing at rapid speeds. Welcome to Archangels. It's so cold in here. Oh my God. Like it's really the winter. Let me bundle up.
Meanwhile, it's like 70 degrees.
I know, like
outside.
I look like I'm like in Aspen.
In the fall, you know what you're giving? Brat's winter mode.
Bro, listen, I'm on a makeup journey. It's not always gonna give.
No, I
but
love
I'm
it.
gonna do it.
That was a compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love Bratz.
this
and
is
I
gonna
love the
be-
winter dolls. I had a lot of them.
This is gonna be one of those things when like we're gonna do an episode like maybe a year from now, being like we're watching our first episodes, and I'm gonna have a full beat on. It's gonna be professional.
Everything. Yeah.
This show. Can I say something? Am I allowed? Am I allowed to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
something
yeah.
on this
Go
podcast
ahead.
that we created? This show is gayer than gay porn.
It really is.
I have
It's
watched
so
gay
fucking
porn
gay.
that is less gay than this.
This is so gay, and it's not even explicit.
This is gayer than New York Pride.
Yeah.
This is gayer than Sophia's gay relationship.
Yeah.
It's gayer than the rainbow.
It's gayer than any gay in the world.
Yuri on Ice.
What is your relationship with Judy? Did you watch it when it premiered? Like, when did you first saw it? Watch it?
I am never in like the thick of like when things actually come out, maybe except for Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in between me moving to New York and me being back home.
Got it.
So maybe like 2019 because I had nothing to do. So
I think I watched it 2019 too.
you know, all these 12 episode series that you can just bang out in a day or two.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was exactly that.
It was like that. And I remember coming downstairs and being like, Mom, I am watching the gayest non-gay show. It's so crazy. And I learned how ice skating works
Yeah.
despite watching the Olympics for years.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, watched it, cried. I cried more this time. Was in awe of it. Looked up a few GIFs on Tumblr and I was like, ugh.
Everything.
Anyways, I'm good. So what about you?
I remember witnessing and experiencing the hype of Judy and I's on Tumblr.
When did it come out?
Um,
I can Google.
Okay. So I remember experiencing the hype and like everyone talking about it. But I think at the time I was in my Doctor Who phase, or like I was like in a different sort of fandom. What?
2016.
2016.
That's
Okay.
later than I thought.
Okay, so I was not in my Doctor Who. Might have been. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I was in another fandom, but I remember I was still in deep in Tumblr, and I remember witnessing everyone freaking out about Judy and I's and like all the gifts. And I remember the moment where like you get that like twist in the story,
What part?
and everyone freaked out when find out that Yuri knew Viktor.
Oh,
like,
yes.
And then the kiss not kiss thing, and like the debates about it. Like I remember vividly all of that. I just didn't watch it at the time.
Right. That's very your story.
Because I was just like, I get it. I get it. I get it.
You don't need to see more.
I get enough from seeing it on my feed. Like I don't need to
full gift sets.
Yeah, I don't need to commit right now.
With a caption in like italics being like Yuri.
And I tried watching it in Japanese, and it just like did not work because there was a lot of reading and there's a lot of moving parts.
You have to learn a lot.
Like especially in the explaining, like there's a lot to read and like to see. So like I think I did watch that, but the experience from that to the dub, so different. The dub is my favorite dub ever.
You said that about every dub we watch.
No, because this is genuinely like one of the only dubs where I was like, this is a much better experience to me.
I'm not gonna lie, because I watched the sub first. When I heard, because I watched the dub this time, when I found out that they had accents,
everything.
At first I hated it, and then it was the only thing that was my favorite thing.
It's literally my favorite thing because like it makes so much sense. Of course they're from Russia. Of course they're gonna have accents.
In Mother Russia,
and the accents are so good. They're so funny. It's just such a good time, and this show just makes me really happy.
The Russian accent, it's in the back of this stuff. It's hard. It's like with Italian. I went to the store and got my Beats and they didn't have it all. Mykonos. I ended up watching the whole thing this morning. And you watched what you just said, right?
I rewatched episodes 1 through 4. So like the very beginning, Judy versus Judy, and then the training sort of to go to the regionals or whatever it's called, like the smaller. And then I watched episode 10, 11, and 12. So 10 is when they're already in Barcelona. And then obviously 11 and 12 are the finale.
7 was a gay one. 7 was real gay. I'll catch you up to speed. I took so many bitch, I was dumbfounded this whole time. You think the second time.
Before we start, it's time for my voice actor corner.
Sophia's voice actor corner.
I was really excited for this one because this is the Hall of Fame of voice actors. So Judy, our main character, is voiced by Josh Grail, one of my favorites.
I thought you were gonna say Josh Groban.
No. he plays Yama, the main character in Given. He also plays Armin from Attack on Titan, and he plays Tokoyami from My Hero. And then for those of you who have watched Snow White with the red hair, he plays the main prince, Sen. And every time I like recognize his voice, I'm like, oh my god, that's Judy.
He's booked and busy. He books like main characters.
Yeah. Then you got Viktor, who we talked a little bit about. Not last episode, but the episode before that with Oron. He's Jerry Jewell, voiced by Jerry Jewell, who does Psyche
right.
from Psyche.
Yada yada.
Kyo from Fruits Basket, the principal from My Hero, the little rat man. And then he also, which makes sense, he plays Russia in Italia.
Yeah, are these people Russian?
No.
Whoa.
He plays Russia though in Italia, so you know, like.
What do you mean they're like named after countries? What did I just do again?
Have you not seen Italia?
No. What the fuck is that?
This is a wonderful discovery. We're gonna do that.
Our animes don't cross.
Wow, this is a wonderful experience.
Hold on.
You guys are so lucky that you get to witness this.
Italia?
Like, mention in the comments the last time you met someone who has seen anime who hasn't seen Italia.
Like, I haven't even.
It's a rare jewel, and I am very excited.
What? Did this like cause political havoc? This sounds like a lot.
This was a phenomena on Tumblr. So yeah, we're gonna do Italia at some point, and that's gonna be a wild fucking episode.
Wow. Okay.
And then Yurio, one of my favorites.
The fact that that's not his name.
No. He's played by Mika Solusad, who he plays Chun from Psyche K,
Okay.
You know, he also plays Best Jeanist from My Hero, which is wild to me, and then Misuki from Kami-sama Kiss. Peachy, the Thai contestant.
Oh, Thailand.
Yeah, he's played by Joel McDonald. He plays Aoyama from My
Old
Hero.
McDonald.
Joel McDonald.
His name is Old McDonald.
Joel.
Anyways.
He plays Aoyama from My Hero.
Okay.
Which, hearing it, I didn't catch that, but hearing it back, I was like, oh my god, yeah, that is totally Aoyama. Christophe, who's the guy who...
Coming on Ice.
Coming on Ice. He's played by Christopher Sabat, who is All Might.
What do you mean he's All Might?
He's All Might.
See, if you tell me these things before, the way I would not watch well, my experience would be ruined. In Mother Russia actor's voice, you.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Okay, I feel like we should each say our first note every episode.
Okay.
My first note is already gay.
My first note, the beginning makes me cry.
The failure
Can
stuff
you
when he
hear
like does his
my heartbeat.
bitch the theme song.
Never enough.
Oh,
Everything.
we were born to make history.
Dun, dun, dun,
Also, the
dun.
outro giving classic early 2010s dubstep. I'm like, is this Tiesto? Ooh, so
With the
fucking
Instagram
good.
photos, yeah.
Also, oh my god, the use of Instagram, like, literally, I think now is the earliest that you can like feel a difference.
Right.
Like, it's starting to feel outdated.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram being such a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
and them, they were using it like you, bitch. Sophia is single-handedly keeping the old Instagram alive with aesthetics. I loved that. I forgot how big Instagram was on here.
Yeah.
And they couldn't say Instagram. They were like, my feed, my page.
My page, my social media.
And how flashy they all were.
The theme song is everything. It's one of my favorite anime theme songs, and every time it comes on, I just get so happy.
It's beautiful.
It's so good. You were born to make history.
Or on Host Club Found Dead. They should have booked that guy for the theme song.
Honestly.
My fourth note was I'm going to cry. So he's so goofy looking. Oh my
Yuri?
god, the fact that they were in Detroit is so fucking funny to me. These hoes were in the slums. Also, okay, they lost points on the black people score.
Yeah.
You
Meaning
cannot
there's
make
none.
a sports anime. You cannot do sports and not have black people. What'd you say?
Meaning there's none.
There's none. Like, there's the Bechtel test, the black test.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, no.
In a sports anime.
Mm-hmm.
Ice skating or otherwise.
Yeah. Judy completely ignoring Viktor from the very beginning, where he's like, do you want a photo? Or like whatever. And him completely ignoring it. It's so funny
It's
when
so
you
funny.
know the context of the night before.
That was the night before?
No, that was the night after. But I'm saying like,
No, I know.
yeah.
No, that's crazy. I didn't connect that.
Every time I rewatch this, I'm always like, this is so funny once you know.
Why would they need a picture again then? That was probably him just trying to make conversation.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
It's so funny. Like, he really just ignored Viktor, and Viktor was probably like, this fucking bitch.
I fucking love Viktor.
Me too.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
I love all three of them. I love Yurio, and I love Judy, and I love Viktor.
That's how you know they're gay.
Yeah.
Because I like them. Wait, there is only one straight person in the straight man of the series. Do you know who it is? Wait, and should we say it? Do you know? Towards the end.
I'm between two.
Okay, we'll say it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
JJ.
JJ.
Because there's also the other guy who's like in love with his sister.
Even if he didn't have a fiance,
Yeah.
he's the straightest man on the block.
Yeah.
Very me.
The guy who's in love with his sister, though. That was the other one that I was
That's
talking about.
giving something else. Now listen, did I tear up a little bit on his when he was doing his? Because it ended up being sweeter than less
I didn't rewatch it,
incesty.
so I don't have context for that.
Okay, so where are we in the show? So it starts with Yuri, our protagonist, just lost the Grand Prix or something.
Yeah.
Lost. Were they not allowed to bring up the Olympics? Yeah. Anyways, just lost the Grand Prix. Is going home back to Japan for the first time in 5 years.
We have to talk about Yurio.
With the
threatening
bathroom?
him in the bathrooms.
I love Yurio's character development.
It's so funny. It's so cute.
He's so fucking cute. I don't know if there's a character I don't like in this show.
I don't like the guy who comes in the eyes.
Wait, okay, so even he gets background. And then you see him when he was like young and innocent.
Okay.
He do need that. Does that count as sexual harassment?
I still don't like him.
And the crotch shots are crazy.
He says like there can only be 2 Yuris. I mean, only one.
Because it's when at their first little competition and they're like in the interview and the guy's like, Yuri's like, well, I'm really excited to go home and eat at my parents' place. And they're like, we need more juice. And so there can only be 2 Yuris. I'm going to crush him. Like, that's what we wanted.
I love him so much. He's so funny.
When Viktor shows up after the beautiful skate and he has all the posters, I was like, this is like, I'm talking about Harry Styles in One Direction. This is like if I wanted to be a singer and Harry Styles like showed up at my family's house.
Yeah.
Was like, come join us on tour.
Or if Rose just like knocked on my
and was like
door. Like, hi.
And
let's
living with
hang out.
you. The pork cutlet bowls, which is literally just a giant conceit for dick.
Yeah.
Pork cutlet bowl is just a conceit for dick. Just think of that juicy pork cutlet bowl and the way it makes you feel, Yuri. He's like, the way it goes inside you.
I didn't think of that.
I'm like, this is crazy.
I didn't think of that. I just thought it was a pork cutlet bowl, and I was like, this is stupid.
No, the second that he was like, that's it, it's a pork cutlet bowl. I'm like, so that's when he's like coming out.
Did you realize that there was like a flashback to like Yurio's perspective when he like knocks at the bathroom and he like yells at Yuri? And
Tell me
he
about
says, like, I don't remember what he says, but it's kind of like the insinuation that he was trying to motivate Judy in the bathroom to like not give up.
Because did they already know each other at that point?
No.
Right.
But there was like a flashback to that first scene. And I was like, oh my God. Yurio wanted to motivate him the entire time.
We also have to realize that this bird's 15.
Oh, yeah.
I also want to give it up for the show for having good ages. We can happily enjoy 27-year-old Viktor, fucking 23-year-old
or 24 at the end of the
exactly.
year.
I was so happy to see it.
Yeah.
A lot of the other contestants were like 18 and up because with sports like that you can't go young.
The only thing is Yurio's and
sexual eros.
No. The other with the other guy.
The older guy?
Yeah.
That wasn't pushed too hard though.
But no. Have you seen the alternative ending where you see Yurio and the other guy dancing?
No.
Okay. Well, you'll have to see it. Also, he got a poodle because Viktor has one, and he named it Viktor.
And killed it.
He didn't kill it. He died.
That's the week that can't be proven.
Okay.
Now that's a little much. If I was Viktor, I'd be like, bro.
He doesn't know. Viktor doesn't know that.
Yeah.
He
Does he ever find out? You think they have to since they're fucking? There's a whole shrine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He had to have passed it once.
Yeah. The fact that the skating isn't CG is absolutely insane to me.
Explain that to me. What do you mean?
They're hand drawn. They're not CG.
Okay. Was there not rumors just like or on whatever that there was going to be a second season?
There was going to be a movie.
The ending even said like see you next level.
There was going to be a movie and it was supposed to come out this year. But I think MAPA removed it from its coming soon.
Pandemic or just homophobia?
Website. No, because it was like this year.
I was literally, as I was watching this, I was like, this in the modern shonen animation that they're going to get, it's MAPA. It's going to be scary.
I know. And it would have been, there was a teaser trailer and you see Jude, it was going to be like about Viktor's younger days and it was CG. So like it was going to look a lot better because there were moments, especially in the beginning, where there's some funny looking animations.
There is some funny looking animation. I will say, like, I could tell that,
but then
it
later
gave it
on,
charm.
I think they did it really well because later on in the season, it gets better.
It gets better.
And I think that's why they did that.
I didn't know if I was crazy.
You know, they saved it for the end.
Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial yet brave that might shake the anime community.
Okay.
Gojo wants what Viktor has. I said it. Gojo is coming for Viktor's gig. I don't care if it's gayness, whatever. Gojo wants what Viktor has.
You're right. You're correct.
Did Viktor come first?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about it. I still love Gojo. I'm just saying that, like, because at first I was like, Viktor is a femme Kakashi. But then I was like, wait a minute. Viktor is the blueprint for Gojo.
Yeah. Fully.
Oh, one thing that he said, that Yuri said while he was like talking to his family or something, he says being depressed gets pretty old after a while.
That's what I also wrote that quote, and I was like, "You're right."
Like, you know, that's honestly kind of
motivational.
a good.
I said, okay, from Viktor's perspective, this guy Yuri danced with him
This
and
is
like
actually crazy.
flirted with him at the party,
Gyrated on his crotch.
Yeah, ignored him the next day. Didn't talk to him, and then uploaded a video of him doing the exact routine that Viktor did, and it went viral. And you see, like, Viktor's like watching the video, and he's a little mad
because you think about it, and he just showed up. So as a watcher watching it the first time, you're just like, what the fuck?
Because you know why? He thought that by Yuri doing that, it was like, what? Like, you said you were gonna come. Are you gonna come? Like, it was like I feel like Viktor saw it as like an invitation.
Okay.
You know, like instigating Viktor.
I know exactly.
Because he covered Viktor's routine.
A challenge.
Yeah.
Yes. Kind of like a. Meanwhile, Yuri is just clueless as fuck. That introduction, top 10 iconic introductions.
Everything.
Dick covered by fountain,
Yes.
barely. Looking
And the
straight
first
in the
time that
eyes.
you see this without the context, you're like, wow, Viktor's coming off really strong.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched that entire thing without the context. I forgot about that. Because I also did not realize it was the night before.
Yeah.
I also, why did I think it was like The Hangover where they showed the pictures at the end of the season?
I thought that too.
They showed at the end of episode 10. I was like,
Yeah.
Arr.
At the end, the narrating Judy says, not once has Viktor ceased to surprise me. And that is fucking sweet.
The use of the narration to fuck with the viewer.
So good.
To the point of, I'm like, maybe that's what Viktor felt when Yuri uploaded the video, because I felt like I was being played with. The things that are said while they are skating are the most intense things I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
Literally, Viktor, this is for you. He literally says,
Keep your eyes on me.
Keep your eyes on me. I'm going to seduce you. They
Yeah.
forget about the fucking skating.
No one is better than me for you, Viktor.
they-
I'm the only one.
They literally stopped talking about the skating. It's not until the announcer's like, triple Salchow, you remember he's on ice.
Yeah.
He's literally like, oh, Viktor, your body all over me. Oh my God, I feel it inside. I was like, anywho.
Oh my God.
So Viktor shows up,
Yes.
butt ass naked.
Episode 2.
Okay.
Viktor says, what's wrong? Why did you run away?
That was a pretty good accent.
Thank you. I kept replaying that scene because I found it so funny.
He also said, he was like, oh, this is why also I want to punch the author in the face. Viktor is like, oh, like, do you want to talk about your love life? Oh, my first lover was, and I was like, who was it? Who was it? The blonde guy, right? It was the blonde guy.
Oh, fully. They fully fucked.
Cut him off.
Yeah.
I was like, they're fucking with us.
Yes.
Sorry.
Then Yurio shows up because Viktor. Yes. Okay. So Yurio shows up because Viktor couldn't help himself and had to like upload about the ninja castle or like whatever.
Oh yeah.
I want to be a ninja. And like he posted it, and then Yurio saw it, and he's like, oh, he's there, I'm gonna go there. So he goes without telling his coach, and
The coach honestly is the victim, number one victim.
I agree. And he is trying really hard not to post anything on Instagram.
That is the first time that you find out that like Yurio isn't just an annoying brat. He
Yes.
also has a soft
Everything to me. I have a true weakness for
They're excellent. You do. I was like, Bakugo? Who? I was
Yeah,
like, Bakugo.
And he sees the shirt that he likes, and he's
The
like,
tiger.
that shirt, I want it
I
now.
need that shirt. And then he was like, I shouldn't post this because they're gonna find out, but he still fucking
right
did.
away.
They immediately cut to the coach looking at his Instagram. Also, because Viktor promised him to coach him or choreography or something.
Yes.
So he's like, for my senior debut,
and then Viktor forgot.
Viktor was like, did I say that?
Oh, I said that.
That's, oh god.
Like a good, like
Love
a
Viktor. He's
normal
so
Sagittarius.
Who? Do you know their signs?
Viktor was born in Christmas. Isn't that Sagittarius?
Is Yuri also born on Christmas? That's Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Jesus was a Capricorn, y'all. That's how you know God's not real.
Viktor was a Capricorn.
In what world is Jesus? Oh, you like Jesus?
No.
Okay. In what world is
Yurio says, I'm not taking a bath with other people. Now, good night. And then he said, and then there's a pause and it says, I want food and bath.
Oh, yeah. It's so hard not to skip ahead. But the fucking pork pierogies or something that the grandpa.
Yes. Oh my god, that whole thing where like he realizes that his only unconditional love is his grandfather.
Food did not mean food at not a single time in this entire show.
No, and that's why
Agape.
you have like the when it cuts
The
food,
intersection
yeah.
thing. And I did not, yes. Because I've always thought that was odd.
Me too.
Until I started realizing. Oh, I said this for us. I was like, he said that he skates when he's anxious. I'm like, can you imagine if we honed our craft when we were anxious? We'd be fucking New York Times authors.
Viktor says, okay, I have the same music, different arrangements. One of them is really sexy.
Eros.
And then one of them is unconditional, innocent love.
I have the music.
And you would think, and that's what they thought, that Eros would go to Yurio.
Exactly.
And Agape would go to Viktor.
Which I'm like, you're 15. Let's chill.
Yeah.
They literally said sexual love. I was like, really pop.
And it was the opposite.
Okay,
Agape.
this is This is Eros, Yuri's music. And then this is Yurio's. Okay.
The challenge is for Yuri to find the Eros inside him and for Yurio to find the Agape.
It's something about anime and getting their hair pushed back. Just push your hair back, bro. Eyes in again, I'm bringing him up. Yuri pushed that hair back and he was like, I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm acting different.
Yes. I love how both of them react to Yurio.
I'm sorry.
Because they look at him whenever he has like his little moments where he's like angrily yelling at them and he's so short and they're looking down on him.
Mm-hmm.
And you would expect people to be annoyed at that.
Mm-mm.
But Viktor and Yuri look at him with so much fondness.
Because they get him. They see through him.
Like a little angry kitten. It's so cute.
That's what you want for Bakugo, even though that man not innocent.
Ugh. Okay. Episode 3. When they're watching Viktor do the Eros thing, Yuri says, there's so much Eros in this routine, I think it might impregnate me.
Wrote down the same thing.
Yeah, it's a great line.
I'm like, the Fujoshis are going crazy.
Yeah.
What is that genre called where the men get pregnant?
Empreg?
No. There's that, but then it's also like, oh god, they're like
Omegas?
yes. I was like, not the omega happening in this moment. And it's so wild hearing it in English because it makes it so real.
Yeah.
Hearing it in Japanese, I'm kind of like, maybe that was a translation thing. That shit was in my ear. Oh, what would your ice skating song be?
Ooh.
Mine would be Work Bitch by Britney Spears. You want a Maserati? Fucking triple saddle cow. Used to be something by Phoebe Bridgers.
I don't maybe
But
something
foolish.
by Lissy McAlpine.
Okay.
She has a song called Let Light Be Light.
Mm.
And it's one of my faves.
Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it.
Oh, everything. I love that scene.
All of us, right?
Yeah.
Can I say something? Can I say this something on this podcast we created again?
Uh-huh.
I got turned on. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care.
Yeah, I literally wrote. I was like, Viktor is so forward. It's making me blush.
It was hot as fuck.
It is hot as fuck.
That shit was hot as fuck.
Yeah. Especially, okay, no, the scene that gets me every time, and they do it every time that Yuri like performs Eros, is when he starts off and he has like the little thing and he does this to Viktor, and the first time he does it, Viktor whistles, and I was like, oh my god,
it's hot.
it's hot.
Fujoshi's made points. I was looking at this, I'm like, this is fucking hot.
It's so hot. I love them. I love them so much.
Especially
they're such a good couple.
watching Yuri get hotter.
Oh yeah, and get more confident. That's a thing.
The hot springs on ice.
Yes.
Okay. Genius idea.
Yes.
I'm so fucking excited for this rink.
Mm-hmm.
I love the little hometown like going up because I was like, is
And
this
Judy
really-
versus Judy.
Literally,
Love it.
it's gorgeous.
So good.
The writing is excellent.
Yes.
Okay, first fit. Which one is this? That's Yurio.
That's Judy's. Yurio.
Yurio. Okay. This is a little much.
Yeah, I don't vibe with the feathers.
And I'm like, maybe it would translate. Do they have a live action?
No.
This might be a single anime that I might watch that's live action.
I agree. Because
There's no superpowers.
But you would have to cast people who are ice skaters.
Well, all I could think about, no racial, was, what is it, Nathan Chen? Do you know him?
No.
Yes, Nathan Chen. He is an Asian American ice skater. Fucking like 23. Got into Yale or Harvard, which one is it?
Oh.
But also has emotional intelligence and does the most insane things on ice that like give personality. He went to Yale University. He's 23. And in his interviews, he's really like, yeah, I really got to go home and study. Also, his parents don't think he's great. He's like, my mom was mad I got a B. I was like, everything. Anyways, Nathan Chen, we love you. He's excellent. He's so good. Very You're on ice. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10.
I agree. A 7 out of 10.
I also love, because being in America, oh God.
I think it's our favorite is obvious.
I know. This is everything.
This is absolutely everything.
He got this shit taken in. He said, this my man. This is Kate wearing her man's jacket to work.
He really was like, I'm wearing Viktor's
He
costume.
said, I'm going to feel my
and
fantasy.
Victor's the one that comes home to me.
Comes
at
home to
night.
me.
So like, you bitches think that you have a chance, you don't.
This is
Victor's
the look.
mine.
This is the look of someone about to steal their man.
Oh yeah.
Because this is when they're deciding.
This
I did
is-
not
This
realize.
is Eros. This is Eros.
Eros, but I'm telling you, the eyes and pushback.
Mm.
No glasses.
Mhm,
No
mhm.
glasses pushback.
Mhm.
Everyone wants what Eisen has. It's fine. It's fine.
Listen, I give that one.
Cunt.
I give that one a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's fitted down.
Oh,
The styling's excellent as well.
it fits the song, the routine. It's just so good.
Also, can we talk about how Yurio packed up in seconds?
Yeah.
It hadn't even become nighttime yet. Yuri's performance wasn't even over. And
He was like, this bitch is too good. I'm gonna leave.
He packed up so fast. I kind of had to respect it because he knew.
He knew. I was laughing at that for so long. Judy said, "You said what?"
Are we on episode 4?
Yes.
Oh, what is going on? This is
The fact that
scandalous.
Judy is such a fucking idiot. Judy's so stupid because
Why?
because even until the end, he still doesn't understand that Viktor loves him.
The tension crazy.
All I want is for you to be who you are. And then in the narration, Judy says, when I open up, he meets me halfway. And that is so pretty.
Bitch, emotional, because this was also a beautiful setup. This is when Yuri has to find his own music
Yes.
and get it composed. And I just could not help but talk about the setup of them showing us the CD, Viktor listening to it, also hopped into Victor's bed while he was naked.
Yeah.
And
fully.
Viktor being like, this is the one. We don't hear it until he's fucking on the ice. And guess what it's called? Yuri on Ice.
Yeah.
Not Yuri on Broadway. Not Yuri on crack. Yuri on Ice.
Oh,
And
it's
classical music.
when I
gets
open
me.
up, he meets me halfway.
How long have they known each other at this point? 3 weeks?
Yeah. No,
love.
but this is like the narration, which means like future Yuri
Oh.
is talking about this moment. He's explaining, and he's like, when I open up, he always meets me halfway, and I feel like that is how our relationship should be.
A phone works both ways.
I feel that.
Also, this.
I feel that way. Sorry.
Actually, I'm very happy for you. This show is set up like a cancer movie. It's a cancer movie.
You're
because
so right. I walk to remember who.
this literally is Yuri a walk to remember, because fucking he's talking about retiring, not dying. But granted, that narration was so dramatic. He was like, this is it. I just want to spend my last days. Like, he's like, let's spend our last days together.
And also, you weren't in Tumblr when
No,
this
I was
was
not.
airing, but in that episode, I don't remember, I think episode 9,
Okay.
where it ends with like Viktor getting a phone call and him needing to go back to St. Petersburg
For the dog.
for the dog. People had so many crazy theories about that moment.
That it
They were
wasn't
like,
a dog.
That it wasn't a dog, that Viktor had cancer, or like some other shit, that he was dying or some shit. Like, it was real.
As if you need to make this show more dramatic. Is Given this gay?
Given is it's canon.
I know it's canon,
Like,
but
they kiss.
this is gayer than gay.
Like, they kiss and it's not in a hug.
Maybe it's because
and
they
it's about
can't, they deny
relationships.
it.
Like it's a BL.
Right.
Beauty and Ice is not a BL.
Is it not?
No.
The only thing that it's missing is fucking.
The only thing that's missing is just like saying the words boyfriend and like
Exactly.
kissing. Yeah.
So it's an L. It's a love.
About
Okay.
the Yurio thing.
I'm at the rings. We're at the rings.
Okay, we made it to episode 10.
Yes.
Take me sightseeing. So
Paint me
sweet.
like one of your French girls.
And then the guy, I forgot his name. The guy kidnaps Yurio on a bike and asks him if he wants to be friends.
Let's talk about this. Because
And then the press went wild.
does he fucking the Yuri's Angels?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Let's join.
Yes.
Can you feel?
We're back.
What were we talking about? It was something good. With the rings.
Yes.
Did we already talk about the rings?
No, we haven't yet.
Bro, I said this is literal marriage. It is the right hand, but it's still the ring finger.
Yes. Okay. So this is episode 10. It's the episode where Viktor narrates. So it
You're
changes.
right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a filler. We get like a whole recap of all the
And
characters.
then there's also like
Kind of necessary, to be honest.
a little moment with Yurio and the guy who kidnaps him. And
Yeah,
the
that's
fans
what we
go
were
wild.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The fans
Because
go wild.
I loved that. I didn't get romantic.
People ship them.
I can
And
see-
especially, maybe I should show you. Maybe we should capture this live.
Okay. Is this child pornography?
No.
Okay. What is this?
The ending. You remember how,
This is alternate? What is
do
this?
you remember when at the end, Judy and Viktor dance?
Yeah.
This is, so I guess it's like a encore.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his.
Where was this?
It's not in the show.
Damn! This is so cool. That doesn't seem safe. Damn! No! What was that?
His glasses. He threw it.
My God. This eyeshadow look. Wait a minute. He wants to be me so bad. What?
I remember that, and I remember everyone gifting the scene
He
where,
bites the fucking glove off.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why I can't do Phantoms, because that would like send me reeling.
yeah, it did.
What?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have time to put that in.
Wasn't that iconic?
Whoever animated that, I know, is pissed.
Yeah,
I'd be so pissed.
iconic.
Fuck Viktor and Yuri.
That's why Yurio won.
Yeah, which I do love.
Yeah.
This is the pork cutlet moment where he gives Yuri. Oh, that was like one of the sweetest moments. Fuck the rings. Yurio gave Yuri a A broshki.
Oh yeah.
Broshkis are so good. They're Russian empanadas.
Oh, I've never had them.
If we ever go to Seattle, there's a broshki place that's really yummy.
Okay.
Okay, Yurio, fucking work. How did you
So-
feel about the rings? First, what was your first watching experience? Because
My
I
first watching
screamed.
experience. I already knew this happened
God damn it.
because of Tumblr. So I already knew that there was like some sort of like ring moment.
That's why
some
My
sort of-
Hero's fucking you up so bad.
What do you mean?
There's no prefacing.
Yeah.
You going in raw.
Yeah.
Just
Raw
do it
dog.
raw.
I say Judy's so stupid when he says, "I've always wanted to have a lucky charm." That's all it is, a lucky charm. Shut the fuck up.
Did he?
You know exactly what you're doing. You can't fool us.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Did Viktor buy both of them, or did Yuri buy
Judy
both?
bought both of them
And was like, I just wanted to give you this while the fireworks are going off. And then his fucking tie
in
bestie.
front of a church next to a choir.
Opera music in the background. I literally wrote opera music in the background. Their eyes are sparkling.
Exactly.
And I'm also so happy for Viktor at the same time.
Me too.
I know this is really like Yuri focused about like the gay stuff, but like Viktor seems like he really found love.
And I think this is the moment where he's talking about how lonely his life was before,
Literally.
because he was focusing on like his career for so long.
Literally.
And then he's saying how like this whole 8 months with Yuri have been like one of the best ones because like everything's so different now.
Justice for Viktor. No one focuses on him enough in terms of the gayness.
Yeah.
They do, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They literally got married.
They got married.
They got married.
Confirmed by the Thailand guy. Love the use of the girlies finding them being like, we need to
die every single time.
have a dinner together.
Yeah.
And then Thailand guy's on the pulse. I fuck with him so heavy because he
He's
literally
really
goes,
funny.
oh my god, y'all got engaged, y'all got married, I'm so happy.
You-
And then Viktor goes, we're not married, we're engaged.
He's gonna marry me when he wins gold, which is so flirty. I love it. It's such a good line.
That is
I think this is like one of the vows, or like after they get married.
The vows.
The vows. Viktor says, "Whatever you decide, Yuri, I have absolute faith in you."
this is so fucking cute. My eyes welled up every episode. That's 12 times.
Oh my
12 times.
God.
Probably once for each character. I welled up for JJ. I welled up for the Thailand guy. Honestly, for the brothers and sisters, I was just like, this is fucking crazy. I can't do classical music and sports. I can't. I don't know if y'all knew that if I was an athlete or not, but you know.
Okay, in that dinner where they're like, "Oh my god, they got married," and then Viktor's like, "No, we're not married.
My friends got
we're
married."
engaged." And then Judy's a fucking idiot, and he's like, "Wait, no, what? You didn't expect this to happen. You literally bought gold wedding bands, and you didn't think that people were gonna think you were married." He's such a fucking idiot.
Buying matching wedding bands is the sluttiest thing you can do.
When you don't even know that you're dating.
Aren't they in Barcelona?
Yeah.
Amigas, Cheetahs, Sisters for Life. That you are in the city of romance. Romance.
Yeah.
You buying rings.
Such a hoe move.
Slut of the week.
Slut of the week is Judy. Cunt of the week is
Like,
Judy.
we're not supposed to victim shame. This bitch is asking for it.
This bitch is so stupid.
Asking for it.
So stupid.
He is in a mini skirt.
Yeah. Okay, so in that dinner, they're having their little moment, whatever.
Yes.
And then they start talking about the banquet because Judy says, "Oh, like that, that day you asked for a photo and I completely ignored you, like whatever. And I didn't talk to anyone in the banquet." And then they're like, "Ooh." And then Viktor says, which is so funny to me. Viktor says, "Are you seriously telling me you don't remember?"
The night we fucked.
And which I completely forgot about. I forgot that Viktor doesn't know that Yuri forgot.
How did it never come up?
How did it never come up? Also, like, how did he not bring it up?
Maybe Viktor was also drunk.
Yeah, but he remembers.
But the first thing I'm thinking, like, you've seen me blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
You know when I'm not gonna remember. There ain't no way Viktor saw. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he saw. No, but then maybe he just thought it was shame.
Maybe.
The only time that you think someone isn't that blacked out is if you're drunk yourself.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it was.
But also, like, he just, like, thought that Judy was playing hard to get. Or something. You know what I mean? Like, he never considered
so
that.
he didn't want to bring it up.
That Judy
like,
didn't remember. Which is so funny to me. Like, he never thought that Judy forgot. Not once.
And then maybe when Yuri's always so embarrassed, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Also, Victor's a little... Whoop.
No, he probably was like, oh my god, this is so funny that you react this way even though you started it.
Wow. And then they show the photos.
And that changes everything. Because when I first saw Judy and Ice, I was really sort of uncomfortable with how forward Viktor was.
Very forward.
In the beginning, I was like, clearly Judy's uncomfortable and like Viktor is coming on so strong, like whatever. And once this happened, I was like, oh, this changes everything.
And Russians are not known for being affectionate.
No.
I
was like, oh, this explains a lot now. Like this, he wasn't being forward because Judy was so forward with him.
Judy started it.
Gyrating. And it's so funny that everyone knew except him.
I love how Yuri was like, how are you not ashamed of yourself? That's the last thing you need to hear when you find out that you blacked out is more shame.
Yeah.
Like, also, the fact that it took this long to bring it up, I don't know.
Oh my god.
So they definitely used a little bit of the magic of writing.
Mm-hmm.
If I was there the second I saw Yuri, I would have texted him the next morning and be like, bitch, you were on one last night. I lived. Here's the photos for Instagram.
I know.
Also love the way that they did like going into the camera roll.
Yes.
Also, were they making a point because they kept going out? Is it different albums or different phones?
Different phones.
They were making it a point to realize how many people took
photos of this and how crowded that party was.
Different angles. Where did the pole come from?
That's what I asked. I was like,
fucking
who
the sexy guy probably brought it. Because this guy, there was a. I didn't take a picture of it, but he is doing the splits.
Yeah.
And Yuri is standing on him.
Yeah.
It's so lit though because they're ice skaters, so they know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. There were moments like the Christopher's phone, like what's that his name? The cum guy.
No idea. He's the cum
guy. His phone background was like him and Viktor.
So unrequited love. Oh, when JJ shows up and everyone leaves, hysterical.
Oh, it's so funny. They hate him so much.
JJ!
Because he says, Victor's like, oh, this is engagement ring. We only got married when Judy wins gold. And Judy isn't caught off guard by what Viktor says. Mm-hmm. Like the implication of it. He's like nervous about it because he just implied that he's going to win. Right. In front of the rest of the contestants, which is so like, no shit. Everyone wants to win. Why? I
will say they kind of did come from, now me being like a JJ advocate, they did come for JJ's gig though. He asked for his wife's hand in marriage.
They didn't know that.
Yeah, they did. That's all he talks about.
Oh.
He also had that wedding ring.
Before that moment?
I don't know, but you know he Instagrammed it. You know he probably called up.
I don't think they follow him.
The hugging. Oh my god, Viktor has to leave because of a dog, and then Yuri, he doesn't do his best, but he qualifies, and then after he just hugs everyone. He hugs, and then like Yurio's running away. He hugs the Korean guy. He hugs JJ. JJ's like,
yeah. Oh, so at the end of the party, which is the reveal, drunk Judy goes up to Viktor and says, oh my god, my family owns a hot spring in Haketsu. You should come and coach me. Judy was the one to invite him.
I love Viktor
because
so much.
How else would he know?
That was
he
a
never
good
once questioned that.
I wouldn't question. Imagine, like, it's literally fan fiction. If Rose showed up at your apartment in Brooklyn, would you ask her?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. How did you find my address?
Well, after you did. Oh, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I'm so glad that information was available to you.
I mean, yeah, I'll be glad, but I was like, just curious in case someone else shows up. Who else has this info?
She rips a mask off. It's fine. It's your old roommate. You'd be like, wait a minute. No.
Oh my God. Can you bleep that out?
Yeah, I will. I won't include it.
No, you can include it. Just bleep over her name. Okay. That's really funny. Okay, episode 11.
My one note is someone said they clasped hands to show their matching rings, and they're fucking glowing enough for everyone in the stands to see it. We're at the finals.
I love them so much.
I love them. So much. They turned
make
me
me
on
so
a little
emotional.
bit. They like made me swoon. They made me cry.
Oh my god.
We are at the finals, and the way that ice skating works apparently is that you have one like technical short exhibit. What is it called? Short run? I don't know. Where it's the one that we've been seeing all the time, the Eros and the Agape. It's short, it's more
and
technical.
then the free.
Yeah, and then they have the free, which is like the one that's Yuri on ice, the composure, and then yo-yo.
And it's like more you can get more points.
Yeah. Also, the way I learned so much about ice skating that the next Winter Olympics, I was like, because I've watched ice skating like every year.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's obsessed with it. I had no idea that like in the moment they can change up their routine.
That's
also,
insane.
how the fuck do they stay on beat?
I don't know.
You're like, I'm gonna move the quadruple to the end. Where is the beat? Where's the rhythm? Did he break up with him yet, or is that at the end of episode 11?
That's in the beginning of episode 12.
Okay.
Because he's like we've established, Yuri's a fucking idiot.
He's having the gay panic.
Boy, relatable.
Who can relate?
I don't do shit like this.
He does bad,
mm-hmm.
and he collapses and cries on the ice. And I was like, only kind of
ass up. I don't know if you noticed that. He doesn't do bad. He just
he gets fourth,
mm-hmm.
and wasn't as excellent.
Yes,
it's all a mind game. JJ chokes.
Oh yes, he does.
And you missed it when you probably remember, but the previous one he killed it first by like far.
Yeah,
he made it into like the 300s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I teared up when the whole crowd was still like JJ style.
I was like, okay, JJ.
Nothing spilled.
JJ. Yurio wins. Beats a world record that Viktor set.
That performance,
118 points.
When did Yuri break the record?
At the free after.
Okay.
At the free.
Yurio's performance. This ending move will forever be ingrained in my brain.
Oh yeah. So good. This does happen where like Viktor kind of keeps disappearing on Yuri.
Yeah, he's like after seeing Yurio's.
Yeah. He goes to watch Yurio, and then he goes to watch the guy who comes, and and there's this little awkward moment where Yuri finds Viktor watching Yurio
from the stairs,
and he has like this little moment where he's like, I don't know what that meant. How would you describe that?
It was like Yuri for the first time felt like Viktor had options to not be with him. Yeah. It was like, it almost felt like he was taking Viktor for granted because Viktor is so affectionate, always there for him. But it felt like he forgot that Viktor could look at other people. Because he sure was. Yes, that's exactly it. Right? He was jealous. It's jealousy and fear. And a lot of fear. Being like, oh shit, that's my man right there. But is he? Even though they got married. I think he also like sort of realized that like Viktor isn't just his coach. I think that's what sparked it too. Like this is a guy who's a legend, and who maybe do we have the same realization?
And who
I was gonna say maybe that's where he was reigniting, where he was like, maybe I should get back in it. That's literally what I was gonna say. I was like, maybe that look was that he missed being on the ice. I'm gonna fucking faint, bro. Shut up. I never gathered that either. We literally did have the same realization at the same time. Is it recording? That's crazy. That had to have been what it was. That's 100% what it was. He realized that he missed skating while watching Yurio. Yeah, Yurio was doing his performance, Russian, all that. Mm-hmm. And then Judy was like, I can't keep him from this. Damn. This is gonna be the TikTok. Oh yeah, fully. Do you have Crunchyroll Premium? Do you have... Mm-hmm. Okay, because if they break up at the end of 11 after the credits. Oh, I skipped that. Yeah, I didn't. I was just letting it roll. That's the only reason why I saw it. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. That's probably why they put it in the beginning. But I was like, who the fuck breaks up with their coach, their man, knowing that it's Viktor? And it's also like the person who's been his motivating factor throughout the routine.
Like his motivating factor has been Viktor's mine.
That one moment, if anything, I felt like that was when Yuri loved Viktor the most.
Wow.
That's when it came to a climax.
I was just like, Yuri, you fucking idiot.
The timing
Why would you
was
do this?
real bad.
Why would you do this now? And it's also confusing because the way Viktor takes it is he says to Yuri, you're being selfish.
He was.
And he was. But also, like, he was also letting Viktor go.
Out of fear. Of
Yes.
commitment.
Yeah. But, I don't know if, like, the first instinct when you let someone go is to accuse them of being selfish. Because, like, being selfish is wanting someone to hold, like, still holding on to someone, not letting them go. Like, that's not selfish. Like, selfish, I think, for Yuri would have been, I'm going to keep Viktor all to myself. And
Well, here's where you're Yuri. Because the first thing you should think when you tell someone to break up is that you're not even considering their feelings. He made the decision for them. He didn't think to say, hey, Viktor, how do you feel about us not ending this? He said, yeah, we're ending this. Fuck your feelings. I don't care how you feel about it.
Yeah, they did not have a conversation. And I think
that's a really interesting other way to look at it, though. I would have never looked at it like that.
I think that's also like what, to a certain extent, how Yuri saw what Viktor did earlier in the series.
100%.
You know?
Jealousy was almost like an attack.
Yeah.
It was almost like an attack.
Yeah. I think that's why he was also like, oh, maybe I'm going to do this. And that's going to motivate Viktor.
It's that thing where he felt a bit of fear. He felt like Viktor might leave me, so let me cut him off first.
Yes.
We've never done that.
No, not at all.
So you cannot go up to someone who actively talks about their emotions and be like, I made this decision for us. That person needs to talk it out.
And then after having this like very meaningful exchange of rings,
men do that.
Yuri, I think in general, like, this episode had a lot of emotions.
Are you kidding?
In such a short amount of time, that's a little whiplash causing. Like, the beginning started off really fucking strong, and you're like, oh my god, this is the emotional moment that's happening, and then right before he performs, Viktor has a speech for him that's like, you know, you would think with me coaching you would have won a gold medal by now. Right. And then he says like, how long are you gonna stay in warm-up mode? And that worked.
And then also, what did I said? I don't want it to end here. Oh, this is the narration. Okay. He said, I don't want it to end here. I want to skate with you forever. I said, then why the fuck didn't you say that? And then I said, is Viktor about to like run out on the ice? I don't know how Viktor hasn't ran out on the ice yet.
I know.
Viktor and Yuri on ice. Because he's watching, he's like, it's giving airport scene.
Yeah. Oh, every single time.
The whole show is airport scene.
It fully is, including the airport moment.
So Yuri, this is when he breaks the world record.
Yes.
I said the fact that someone has to go after he broke the world record. You're like, all right, my turn, I guess.
How
someone
embarrassing.
broke the world record of the man that you've loved, that he's also taken, and you have to go on the ice, and he still comes. Masochism.
He still comes.
Masochism 101. He still comes on that ice. He said, this is my gig.
He comes every single. There's one moment where one of them says, I swear the ice wasn't that wet before. Like, something like that. And I was like, this is disgusting.
Can you imagine the crowd being like, come on the ice. Come on the ice.
Imagine the guy who has to clean up after the come on the ice dude.
Well, it doesn't get anywhere. Those pants are tight.
The fact that they keep inviting him back.
He's gonna get an infection. I
know. So that the Judy performance is one is one of my absolute favorites.
Tears.
It's one of the best.
Tears.
Yes.
Because he doesn't do it perfect, but it's like he just lets go.
Yeah.
That's what you get from Nathan Chen, by the way. If you fuck with ice skating, he just lets it go.
And it's like he does like the super impressive jumps, and he does like all of the things, and he like switches it up in the moment. He does it so well. Oh, and
the
Viktor looks at
of how he started.
Yeah, with so much pride in his eyes.
And that fucking song.
And just like, if you think back on like how he was in the beginning.
Also, the things he's saying while he's skating are insane. He's saying, like, I was not like this without Viktor. This love is for Viktor. They literally say on one episode, he's like, oh, well, I just wanted to show my love for Viktor. Or he's like, I don't know the emotions I feel for Viktor, so I'm going to call it love.
You know what? That is sound advice.
That is...
I think that is how that works.
And then Yurio wins.
Yes. Because his performance is also...
I wrote down the points.
Okay. Oh, they win. Yurio wins by 0.12 points.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it.
Because I did the math.
Yurio got 319.53 and Yuri got 319.
That is literally insane.
One.
That is literally crazy.
That's what happened in ice skating. I love that though.
I love
it's
that
like
too.
Close enough. It probably could have been either.
Yes.
But it is what it is. And Yurio got his thing.
And you know, I don't think the Yuri from the beginning of the series would have ever expected to be that close to the prodigy himself. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, I said I love when both characters are so good that I don't care who wins. It's really comforting being able to watch an anime where you like both the characters. That never happens.
Yes, and Yurio does such a good job.
I also love the coaches with Yurio when the fucking Russian girlie cries and they like lift him up and he's like, woo. Oh, I'm so happy for Yurio.
I'm so happy for Yurio too.
Did he peak though? Is it all going downhill from here?
I don't think so. I think it's only going up.
Also, you know what? Yuri didn't need the gold. He just needed Viktor.
He got Viktor.
Oh.
Viktor is gold.
He's a white man. He got that white man.
he got
his alabaster baddie.
He got that white man unlocked.
White man whipped.
Oh, and then Judy. Oh my god, Yurio says, "Does that mean the pork cutlet bowl is gonna retire?"
Oh yeah, because wait. So Viktor says after I'm gonna keep going or before?
Oh yes.
After?
Before. This
Before he goes
this
on
was
ice?
the reaction to Viktor coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean Yuri's not gonna quit? Yuri's not quitting either.
No.
Oh, because he got second, so he has to come back to like be Viktor or whatever, and Yurio, whatever.
Okay, and then
Wait, this means I don't have to sit up. Oh my god.
I say the ending makes me cry. That dance gives me chills. It's so beautiful.
What did we learn? This is how everyone else does their podcast. If you ever see clips, everyone is always cooling. We're professional. What did we learn from this amazing show?
We learned that Judy and Ice is surprisingly deep.
Beauty is righteousness.
It's all about like having confidence, and just because someone's better than you doesn't mean that you're bad.
Choose love. Love wins.
Love wins. Love wins. Judy and Viktor are soulmates, and they're married.
We know what love looks like now.
We do.
Because that is love.
You don't understand. Every time I think about Judy and Viktor, it makes me want to cry.
I'm going to get a tattoo of Viktor on my body. I love him so much.
I love him so much.
There was not a single point where
This show is funny. This show is dramatic. This show is good.
Every single anime we do is an advertisement, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I low-key think Crunchyroll should be paying us.
Except for Corpse Party.
Oh, we tore Corpse Party apart.
Yeah.
Not on Crunchyroll.
No, not on Crunchyroll.
What should we do next week?
Oh my god. Let me.
What if we did it where one week, like, you pick an anime and the next week I pick an anime?
Okay. You can do that.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, fuck. I don't want to choose. Rock.
Okay, so you don't want to choose.
Oh,
I
so
can
you
choose.
choose this week. Okay, angels. Do your best. Say it with your chest. Brush your teeth with crest and stay blessed. Bye.